Well, hello, how are you? This is Mike McManus. I'm over by the Meadow, obviously, and there's a labyrinth, and then you can see a guy and his dog, which happens a lot around here, coming up the stairs there. This Saturday, June 6th, we're gonna, anybody that's willing, hi, how you doing? Good, mighty fine. Uh, Anybody that's willing, Donna Kautzman's going to get rocks, and we're going to, quote, repair and add rocks to the labyrinth between 10 o'clock in the morning Saturday to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you come join us, we'd appreciate it. I'll be over here at 10. And then we have the chance of opening up in the Meadow June 14th, Sunday, June 14th at 9:30, doing just morning prayer. The bishop is not allowing us to do Eucharist, or Bishop Kim is calling it Eucharistic fast. And we don't have a date yet as to when we'll start that. So we're going to send out the church will send out, maybe a 4-question survey and ask you between now and June 14th whether you would like to come over for morning prayer on June 14th, Sunday. And I'll continue to do Zoom anyhow. In fact, Zoom is in our future, I'll say through Christmas, because there are a couple people who cannot come but for Zoom, so Zoom has been a godsend to those folks. And Mick Thames and Olive, all the way from Wales, have been showing up almost weekly for the last 6-7 weeks. So we want to keep them in the loop, and they've been fun, and they sang us a nice song in Welsh last Sunday, and I'd like to keep them in our loop, and I'm going to send them I think I'm going to send them a letter to get them to pledge, and I'll see if they'll still come. But anyhow, that's what we're thinking of, that the only way we'll open is not in the church throughout June, but the first service that we have will be in the Meadow, and that will allow us to, spread out, get 6 feet. You need 6 feet to the north, south, and east of you to do a service per bishop's orders, and really per CDC orders. We'll always wear masks, and those that want to wear gloves may. There's no communion, no Eucharist, just morning prayer. We'll just see if people want to do it. And if not, we'll just take June off, just continue doing morning prayer throughout June. So that's kind of the plan. And I definitely don't want anybody coming that even has an inkling of not feeling safe. So when you receive your survey later on the week, I hope, just let us know. When do you think you will feel safe coming back into the church? And I hope that you agree with us that probably the best place to start would be out in the Meadow, so you can bring your own chairs and even spread out further away. And we'll just see if there's enough people to make it happen and make an announcement. I'm betting that people won't want to come on June 14th, but if I hear a groundswell that do, we'll do it here. And then we won't be able to have anything in Douglas Hall, of course, because it's too close, too tight. And maybe people just bring their own mug of coffee or their, thermos, and maybe snacks, and we can stay spread out here in the Meadow and just talk and see each other for a little bit. So that's the plan. We'll make this in the announcements. I'll say it again next Sunday, and we'll just see what people are kind of feeling. I've already gotten a few responses, and people think they're still going to stay in for June, and just come for morning prayer. The other thing is we are doing, as of last week, as of Pentecost, for all of June, we're going to do a blended morning prayer. It's both from our Book of Common Prayer and also prayers, like morning prayers that come out of Iona, which is a Scottish place. Iona is an island, and having studied with Claire Terry Celtic spirituality, I just felt the need to try a Celtic type of prayer, morning prayer. I find it really great because the idea is that you look, the Celtic spirituality, as you use two hands. One hand you're holding the scriptures, and then the other hand you're looking out at nature and seeing God and everything that God created. So it's really part of the blend that made Episcopal theology kind of more of a middle way between the Roman way of just scripture only and reason, etc. It's this blended way, which I think most Episcopalians feel comfortable with, especially folks here in Evergreen, because we're surrounded with so much beautiful nature. So with all that, look forward to your comments. You can email me at rectorcot@gmail.com, or look for this survey and just let us know how you're feeling, how you're doing, and if you need anything. And with all that, I'll say shalom, goodbye, and let us kind of pray for peace also for all the riots that are happening. I guess this will be night number 5 if it continues. Let's pray for peace and for racial diversity and for people being right to each other. And with all that, I'll say goodbye. God bless you.